Good evening, everyone. My name is Tasha Smutney. I am a double gold consultant and a four-time IATAN card holder. And we're going to talk tonight about how you can stop wasting money, not money, stop wasting time, sorry, and actually start earning money for your travel business. Because I'm going to be 100% honest, I could spend an entire day, quote, working on travel and not make a single dollar or not do a single thing that is leading towards me making money. So it's really important that we start learning and focusing on what income producing activities actually are. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight, guys. So there's so much going on, especially as a new agent, but maybe even not a new agent. You're thinking, okay, what exactly should I be focusing on? Should I be doing training? Should I be doing webinars? Should I be focusing on learning about vendors? Should I be focusing on learning about clients, social media, posting, advertising? It can get really overwhelming, and that's normal. But take a step back, focus, think about what's actually going to lead towards making us money. So first of all, you can't do everything. Please don't think you can do everything. It is not possible. So, what we have to focus on is income producing activities. Now, you might be going, Tasha, that sounds fabulous. What in the world's an income producing activity, right? Income producing activities, IPAs. Let me fix my typo. They are the key tasks and actions that directly generate revenue for your business or will lead to generating revenue. These are the activities that will focus on your sales and your growth, driving new business, securing repeat customers. Activities that will lead to measurable outcomes, bookings, commissions, new clients signing up for a mailing list or signing up or contacting you. Activities that will maximize your time and your effort. We want to be concentrating on what moves your business forward. Okay? We want to concentrate on what moves our businesses forward and will actually start making us money. So let's take a look at what that could mean. Okay? There's lots of categories here of income producing activities. Social media optimization is going to be very important. We talk about posting consistently on the platforms we use: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest, LinkedIn. People are using Snapchat, Lemonade, Threads, all kinds of social medias. It doesn't necessarily matter what social media you use. If you have a social media that you're already really active on, you can start turning that into a way to post about your business. Creating short, engaging videos or reels, highlighting destinations, travel tips, client experiences. Sharing visually appealing images or destinations or vacation moments. We can use trending hashtags, participate in social media challenges or trending things and apply it to our area. That will help increase visibility. Now, we have whole trainings on social media, including how we make content that shows value, how we attract people to what we're posting. But maximizing and optimizing your social media is huge. And that's something you can spend time doing that's actually going to lead towards income in the long run. It's not instant. Okay. Social media is not going to be instant. Generating leads. Things that we can do to generate leads are income producing activities. Posting engaging social media content, showcasing your expertise. For me, Disney tips, cruise hacks, allergy safe travel tips. Those all fit into my personal specialties. Post engaging content that shows your personal expertise or the areas of travel that you are focusing on booking. Hosting live Q&A sessions on your platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Going live and allowing people to ask questions. You can pick a concept or a topic, right? So that you can do, hey, post a little teaser. Hey guys, we will be doing a Q&A today at whatever time you're doing on common cruise misconceptions. Tips for taking your first cruise, tips for traveling to Europe, whatever you want to do that Q&A on. And we just start talking, and then if people come in, they come in. If they're not asking you questions yet, you know what you do? You just start answering the common questions that people ask. It can be scary. It can also lead to a lot of engagement and generate leads. No one said that everything you're going to do is going to be comfortable. And if everything you're doing is comfortable, you're never going to grow. Now, when I talk about targeted ads, I am not talking about paying for ads. Running targeted ads to attract the correct potential clients. Focusing on who you want to attract whenever you make content or post something about a travel ad or something like that. Make sure we're joining and participating in relevant travel Facebook groups. Now, we might not be able to specifically advertise that we're a travel advisor, but you can still participate in those groups. You can still be very helpful and answer questions. I just caution that you read the rules of those groups when posting and joining. I'm in some Disney groups that, like, if you even hint that you're a travel agent, they will ban you from the group. But I can still be very helpful and answer questions. And then what I do, anyone who likes my comment, any kind of, even if they don't like my comment, any emoji, because I have my Facebook set up as a digital creator, I can click invite and I can invite them to follow me. They're going to see that I'm a travel advisor once they follow me. Agent Profiler on Agent Universe does not cost anything. This is through Travel Leaders Network. You can find Agent Universe in the Travel Cafe. There is a corporate training on Agent Universe as well, held live. Go to the back office so I can show you. You can create an agent profiler and you can get leads. It is offered. Where is it? Did they take it off this month? I know they were. Oh, Exploring Agent Universe. Every third Monday of the month at 3 p.m. PST. Third Monday of the month, PST. That will be, let's see. This was the first Monday, second Monday. So this will be probably, I think April 20th will be Agent Universe. You can, and it's included. Travel Leaders Network is our larger travel consortium that we are a member of. I don't know if there's any recordings. You would check the Evolution Enterprises Facebook page for recorded trainings from corporate. I know that they just started it last month, so there might have only been one training on that. Okay. It's not a huge lead generator, but you potentially can get leads from that. Okay. Generating leads and doing activities that will generate leads is obviously income producing, right? Building and engaging in your community. This can mean your online community. This can mean your offline community. You can create and maintain your own Facebook group for travel enthusiasts based on your specialties. Maybe you want to, a lot of the groups you find out there that are travel groups, they're started by travel agents. Maybe I'm a Disney specialist. I create a page for Disney lovers who want help planning their Disney trip. When you make these groups, set your rules that other travel agents can't be trying to get clients. Make sure they know it's run by a travel advisor. The group is for people who want tips and want to use your services. You can put those types of things in there, okay? You could come up with any I could do one on food allergy travel, right? We can share travel tips, destination guides, personal travel experience to inspire our followers. You can run polls or surveys on your social media that will help people have engagement and learn about their travel preferences. Now you know, hey, the people following me really like this, this, and this. I'm going to gear my content towards that. You can host virtual events, webinars on special travel topics. People have done, and I know that people did this more during COVID for sure, like live event on Facebook. Hey, we're going to have a virtual cruise night. Come learn about cruising. Let's pretend we're on a cruise and do some activities that the cruise director would do. There's all different things you can do. Now, when we talk about our community outside, we're going to talk about how we can network within our communities as well. But build that online community. By building your online community and engaging with it, you're expanding your circle past people necessarily directly geographically located near you. Okay. Client engagement. We want to make sure that if people reach out to us, we're responding promptly to any inquiries that we get via direct messages, comments on social media posts, texts, voicemails, emails. If somebody inquires about something as a client, please respond to them in a timely manner. 24 hours at most, business hours, 24 business hours, right? Send follow-up emails to prospective clients who've expressed an interest in your services, right? Somebody reached out, but it never really went anywhere. Follow back up. Hey, you reached out to me about a month ago asking about my services, and you said that you would reach back out when you were ready to book a trip. I'm just touching base, or I'm just checking in. This can also be in those if you've only talked via DM. A lot of times what we want to do is we do want to get people out of our direct messages on our social media platforms. Hey, this mailbox gets really bogged down with messages. Can you give me your number and we can connect via text message? Right? Things like that. Or give them your number and say, please text me. We're offering free consultations and quotes to our potential clients. I personally do not charge for quotes or research fees. I know there are people who do it. That is absolutely your choice. If you're doing that, please make sure that that is transparent in the inquiry call. When you do that inquiry consultation, reveal all of your policies, including any fees or research fees or whatever the case may be. Share testimonials or success stories from happy clients so you can build trust. All of these are going to engage clients and help them think, I can work with this person. I can trust this person to help me book my travel. Right? By responding promptly and following up, it shows that you care and that you're going to be available when they need you. Now, obviously, we're setting boundaries when appropriate, right? But if somebody reaches out and they don't hear back from you for 2 or 3 weeks, they're going to think, this person's not on their game. They're not going to help me. You know how many times I see on social media groups, I've been trying to reach my travel agent who booked something. I can't get in touch with them since the day we booked. We also want to make sure when we have that initial consult, let our clients know how we operate, and based on whatever they're booking, when they should expect to hear from us again with what steps coming up for their trip. Somebody books a trip that's a year out, I might not have anything to do with them for 6 months, but I'm going to let them know that, hey, your trip's over a year away and we can't get the flights yet. I'm going to reach out to you in about 4 months when flights become available so that we can lock those in. I'm going to make sure that, you know, at least 2 to 3 weeks before your final payment is due, I'm going to let you know that and send you a new credit card authorization form. If we're booking separate parts of the trip, I'm letting them know those things. When we engage with our clients, we also have to let them know and be transparent about the process for that trip. Different trips have different timelines for when we need to communicate. Okay? Driving website traffic. I am not talking about your Evolution website. When we talk website, it can also be our social media pages if you have not made your own website. Please don't think that you have to make your own website. I did not make my own website until 2 years into the business. I do now use that website. I've never, even before that, directed anyone to my Evolution website. There's just not much functionality there except proving that, yes, I'm a travel advisor. Okay. But we can drive people to our Facebook business pages. We can drive people to our social media pages, share blog posts or guides on popular destinations or travel tips. Promote lead magnets. You ever see people who post things like, post this keyword and I'll send you a free guide or packing list or ebook. Now I'm collecting their email. They've given me permission to email them something. They do the keyword, you message them, thank you for commenting. Please provide your email so I can send you the free resource, whatever that free resource is. So we can make those free resources. We can use tools, AI tools to help us make those resources to save some time. Everyone likes a free gift. You can make free things that don't cost you a penny and send them to them, including packing lists that you can link to an Amazon storefront that you get commissions from. You just have to put like some little disclaimer, this includes affiliate links. The person will earn an income from you buying off of it or whatever that is, right? You could do something like a free guide to activities in New York City and put together a curated list on Viator of all those activities that we share the link, the client link. Now they can see all of those activities. Here's their free guide to activities. And they book directly through your client link and you're making income. These are all lead magnets. People want free things. You just sent me a whole list of things I could do in whatever city. I didn't have to look them up. You already checked it out. You recommend these. I'm going to book some of these. Even better, here's my free guide. There's currently a 10% discount code. Here it is. You can use it at checkout through whatever date. We're getting their contact info. We're sending them something free. We can even send them things with those affiliate links that will make us money. Linking posts to our website or booking platform to encourage direct inquiries. Okay. Now, I don't necessarily send inquiry forms to people, but I do have on my Facebook business page and on my website links to request a consult. Now they don't have to worry about emailing me, texting me, messaging me. They filled it out. I have the information to contact them. Okay. All of those things are going to direct traffic to your business, whether that be an actual website, a Facebook business page, your other social medias. Building referral networks. Now, this is where we're kind of talking about offline, right? Encourage satisfied clients to refer friends and family in exchange for incentives. Yeah, when people get consults, I absolutely get results. Somebody's calling for a consult, we're doing a full inquiry consult. Yeah. Okay. But there's so many things we can do. Don't try to do all these things at once, guys. Focus on something. Here's some incentives I personally use. I have a referral and booking incentive program. Every time someone books a trip with me or refers someone that books a trip with me, they get an imaginary $25 in a bank. I keep track on a Google Sheet. Once they have reached $100, meaning at least they've booked 4 trips with me or they've referred somebody and it all adds up to 4, they can use that $100 towards their next booking. Now you might be going, Tasha, I don't have $100. If somebody has booked 4 trips or 4 people have booked trips because of this one person, you're going to have that $100 from commissions. We apply it to the next trip, or we book on a site that lets us increase commission. It's that $100. You can increase the commission so that the total looks higher. And then most of those, if you don't pay the total towards the commission, the trip doesn't get canceled. They're still getting the discount off the total. You're just not getting that $100 commission if you increased it. Okay. Partnering with complementary businesses, boutique shops, photographers, transportation providers, wedding planners or wedding venues, depending on your specialty, depends on what type of business would complement yours. People who provide transportation in your local area, transportation to the airport. Hey, if I refer you for this, will you refer people to book their travel with me? I have a partnership with a local allergy friendly bakery. They're free from all the top 9 allergens. Every time I go, I post about it. I, share my experiences. They keep my business cards there because one of my specialties is food allergy safe travel. People who need to book travel that's food allergy safe, they go to this trusted bakery. Oh, you recommend Tasha? Thank you so much. Now I can book a trip with her. All right. And as I said, we can create a referral program for your audience and promote it on social media. This could also be things like, hey, everybody who joins my mailing list this month, everybody who follows my business, everyone who follows my business page this month. At the end of the month, I'm going to go live on Facebook and I'm going to give away a $10 Starbucks gift card. Little things like that. Some people will do, Jody Wariski, I know, she'll send somebody like an Amazon gift card if they refer somebody who then books with her. Hey, your friend booked a trip with me. Here's a $25 Amazon gift card. Little things. People will be happy with a $5 gift card. Now again, if you can't afford to do that, don't do that. If you're not making some money, don't start spending money on crazy things. Okay. But when you're able to do those things, you can, right? Now, aside from booking travel, we do have the opportunity with Archer and Evolution to get an additional stream of income. You can focus some time on team building in order to make income. And if for nothing less, to get your fee eliminated. Prospecting and mentoring new agents to join your team are network marketing activities. Now, if you have no idea about team building and you're interested in that, please reach out directly to your mentor, your gold, or your platinum. I would not recommend as a super brand new agent or a super brand new person in this to host an informational session about the benefits of becoming a travel advisor. But you can be posting content about that. Things that you've benefited from, things that the company as a whole has had as a win. All right. Recognizing and celebrating your team's milestone publicly on social media. Now, the team that I'm part of under Travel Knowledge, we had our team meeting yesterday before Founders Call. Our team of under 400 agents, and we actually have an updated number from the meeting because some people didn't tell us their bookings. In the last 4 weeks, I posted 315,000. It's really $358,000 that we have booked in travel. It does a couple things for both sides of the business. It's great for the team building side, but also for a client side, those social proofing type things show, wait, they're for real. There's people using travel advisors and booking. That works for both sides of the business. But posting, you know, shout outs about thank you to this family for just booking this trip. I'm so excited that this client was able to book their dream honeymoon. Safe travels to my clients leaving today to go to. Those types of things promote both sides of the business because people see you working. Okay. But the team building side is absolutely an option for making income. And if you want more info on that, as I said, reach out to a leader. We also typically have every Tuesday, there is a corporate training on the profit pool. Look for that on the corporate schedule. That will help you learn about that as well. If for no other reason than to at least eliminate your monthly fee, because that means now all the money you're making is profit and you're not paying for the business anymore. Okay. Now, we're moving on from specific income producing things. I want to talk about trainings because you could sit in trainings all day long, every single day. But trainings are only worthwhile if you implement what you learn. And what you learn leads to income producing activities. So we want to focus on trainings that will teach you to actually make money. Here's some trainings that do not earn you any money. Vendor trainings and webinars directly through their, whether it's a live webinar or a recorded webinar, the trainings on their portals. A lot of agents, they're brand new and they sit and they go through all the vendor webinars, all the vendor trainings on the vendor portals. Confession, the only vendor trainings I've ever done are the ones that offer me perks and discounts. And I haven't even done all of them. I do my Disney every year because I love Disney and I want those perks every year. I did my initial Universal. I only do the updates the years I'm planning to go to Universal. I've done my Princess Cruise training because I want my free cruise. People do Virgin Voyages because that gives you better rates. I just haven't had time to do them all. Certain things like that. There's you have to do the ALG Pro through Apple Leisure Group, Apple Vacations, through Vax if you want to be invited to their fam trips. Only do vendor webinars and trainings that are actually going to give you hotel discounts and things. Marriott Fantastic every year, right? But just going to the vendor trainings and portals and learning how to use them, that's not necessarily going to lead towards making money. I can go on a vendor's website and play around with it and learn it. I can learn it as I'm booking. Now, I'm not saying that trainings on vendors aren't worthwhile, but if you have to focus your time and decide, I have an hour to do a training, don't put that over something else that's directly going to lead you to make money. Okay? While our community is fabulous and it's great to feel a part of everything, social meetups and like those types of trainings and chats, they're not going to directly lead you to make money. Okay, but feeling part of things, absolutely. Again, this is if you have to choose between that and something else because your time is limited, choose the thing that's going to lead to something more meaningful. Any training you attend that you don't implement the skills or doesn't lead to income producing activities. I like to tell people every training you go to live or you watch a recording, find 2 things that you can take from that and start trying right away. 2 things. What am I taking from this training that I'm going to start implementing that's going to help lead me towards moving my business forward? Because if you do nothing with a training, no matter how valuable that training is, you wasted your time on it. It's not going to help you earn money. Right? Let's talk about trainings that absolutely will help you. Anything to do with marketing and the purpose of travel ads, like how to make a travel ad, how to do those things can lead to clients. Now, a reminder, the purpose of a travel ad is not to get people to book that exact trip. The purpose of a travel ad is to get people inside the door of your quote unquote store. Because even if they want that same trip, we still have to fully qualify them and customize it to their needs. It's never going to be the same trip. I can book 5 families to the same destination the same week, and they're all going to have different trips because they have different goals, different budgets, different things, right? Anything to do with social media strategies and setup. Social media is huge for getting the word out there. Anything to do with instant commissions or Evo Plus trainings, because those are things that are going to teach you how to book travel that pays you the day you book. Trainings on branding your business, finding your niche, how you promote yourself consistently as a brand, because people want to be able to instantly recognize you to choose to work with you. Now, it is important to learn the booking process, booking basics, booking start to finish, how to do client inquiries, how to develop quotes. But here's what I'm going to say. That training doesn't matter until you've done the marketing. If you don't have any potential clients, don't focus on how to book yet. Because remember, your mentor is going to be there your first 3 to 5 bookings to guide you on that. So focus first on what's going to get you seen and people attracted to your business. Again, once we're starting to get clients interested and learning to book, upselling and add-ons to the trips. So learning about those things can be really valuable because you can learn how to strategically talk about and in a tactful way upgrades or things they should add on, including, oh, you're going to this place. Let's talk about some activities or excursions, right? These are the types of trainings that are going to help us. But again, the marketing, social media, instant commissions, branding your business all comes first before the booking process. You don't need to know every little step in the booking process if you don't have a client yet. I promise you, we're going to help you once you get one. But you got to get them first. So focus on the things that draw them in. Okay. Now, I'm challenging everybody to start taking action because to make money, you have to start preparing and actually start doing. So many people come into this business and they spend forever getting ready to be ready. There comes a point you just got to rip off the Band-Aid and say, I'm doing this. I'm putting myself out there whether I feel ready or not. Because if you don't, you're never going to start making money. Now, some people come in, they announce themselves a couple days after they've been here. Some people take months and months and months to announce themselves. Some people say, oh, I'm going to do the things I need to do, but then they don't have consistency. Everyone here is in a different stage of their journey. We've got agents who have been in here multiple years. We've got agents who've been in here a couple of days and everything in between. But there comes a point you have to move past what you're doing and actually really start doing more with something. There was a lot of stuff in here. It may feel like you've got to process it right now. You can't implement all of this at once. Please don't try. But hopefully you got some ideas of things that will help start leading to making income instead of activities that are look like they're helping but really aren't moving you forward at all. So let's take some time, do some Q&A, questions on things we've done. All right.